This is culturally inappropriate.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho. You had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets in rose mode. Yellow diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly from DC on my private to Waikiki. 3P. Niggas is my sons and that's on repeat. Sins of the father, so I call you little Michis. It's easy. How could you and me be? Ever seen his peers? Can't compare, you just CC. Don't you know these clears in my ears? Only VVs. Play musical
Man, I'll tell you what. This is incredible. This takes me back in time right now. The nostalgic vibes of this go in. It's so good to hear Pharrell production, Pusha T, and his just smooth, laid back, marinated flow. But he's such a dope writer too. Like he just hits you with those punches and just weaves this web of wordplay. And then I know we still got no Malice on this too, man. The brothers are back. Let's go. Let's go. VA in the building. I heard DC get shouted out. Anyways, let's keep this running, then we'll do a little breakdown.
Don't you know these clears in my ears? Only VVs. Play musical chairs for the stare through these GTs. Too much wear and tear on your bitch. She couldn't please me. White glove service with the brick. I am Luigi. Sold ecstasy and disappeared. I am Houdini. Look at them.
It's me, Mario.
Him and him, still waiting on Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. Had your interviews, I just kiki. Life's peachy, ASAP with Riri. You rappers all beneath me, but love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach me, Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my...
Oh, it's that time. It's that time and that temperature. I just heard shots of Kanye too. All right, break this one down.
This is culturally inappropriate.
I love that. Culturally inappropriate. Playing off of like cultural appropriation, and then he flips it into culturally inappropriate. Come on, let's get loud. Let's get obnoxious with this.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe.
Even that. Pusha T always gives you just like these vibes, and Clipse gives you these vibes of like, just like that drug dealer, glorified lifestyle of like the Pablo Escobar's, just extravagance and luxury going hand in hand with that, with like the Frank Whites and all that, the way that he flips it. Ballerinas, something just a little bit more, you know, got a little touch of culture to it, right? A touch of modern elegance with the ballerinas versus in my snow globe. So you see something beautiful like a snow globe, but in this case, snow is in cocaine, moving the cocaine. And then flipping it even further, because if you got something in the snow globe, well, that just gives you an image of him holding it up and him being in control of the situation and kind of being like the puppet master and having all the world turn to him and his words and what he's doing. Nice, just smooth coming with that. Sounds like that's going to be the hook too, because I hear it repeat on the end of Push's verse.
Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets in rose mode. Yellow diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly from DC on my private to Waikiki.
Yellow diamonds look like PP, right? It's like a little kid having an accident without a diaper.
Yellow diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly from DC.
Yellow diamonds, and then they fly from where? Come on, repping the hat today.
On my private to Waikiki. 3P. Niggas is my sons and that's on repeat. Sins of the father, so I call you little Michis. It's easy.
They my sons. And then he takes that line. This is what Pusha does, right? Set up with one line and then come down with the punchline below that. And for right here, this is the punchline with Big Meech, Lil Meech, and obviously the 50 Cent drama. When Big Meech came back, linked up with Rick Ross, we know 50 and Rick have their issues, and then 50 is just one of the world's greatest trolls. Not only trolling his own son, but also trolling Lil Meech as well, and his issues with the whole series. Listen, we don't have to get into that. Most of y'all know that if you're watching this and you tapped in with Clipse right now. Come on, that's a smooth bar.
From DC on my private to Waikiki. 3P. Niggas is my sons and that's on repeat. Sins of the father,
I love that.
so I call you little Michis. It's easy.
Right, repeat. You're my sons, that's on repeat. Repeating this versus like obviously if a father passes on to his son like the seed, it's almost like repeating the line, right? Father to his son, repeat, and then the Meech bar, smooth.
On repeat, sins of the father, so I call you little Michis. It's easy. How could you and me be? Ever seen his peers? Can't compare. You just CC. Don't you know these?
Ever seen as peers can't compare. You just CC, right? As peers, like peering at something, seeing something, CC, versus like when you see someone, CC someone on an email, right? You don't put them on the top line of the email. They're not the main subject of the email that you're addressing to, that you send that email to. They're just like attached to the bottom of it, right? But they still get to view it. So if you're his peer, he'd be putting you right there in that email, not CCing you. You just CC. You're just down below. You just kind of forgotten. You can watch this and just be a bystander, but you're not really a part of this.
Me be ever seen his peers, can't compare, you just CC. Don't you know these clears in my ears, only VVs play.
Even clears in my ears, like these clear, like diamonds, clarity, clear, versus like peering into something, CCing, seeing something. Just his word choice and the way that he flips them, man, he's very good at just staying thematically within these punchline pockets and just choosing his words and his setups. And again, still, you got the drug dealing. You got just the luxurious, laid-back lifestyle. It feels so good to be bad when you listen to Pusha, you know?
You just CC. Don't you know these clears in my ears, only VVs? Play musical chairs, Fred Astaire through these GTs. Too much wear and tear on your bitch, she couldn't please me. White glove service with the brick, I am Luigi.
I like that bar too, like white glove service. When you get something, you know, very paying top dollar, they're gonna put white gloves on it to handle it. Versus Luigi running around with the white gloves with the bricks, like breaking through bricks in Super Mario World, and then obviously the bricks of cocaine.
She couldn't please me. White glove service with the brick, I am Luigi. Sold ecstasy and disappeared, I am Houdini. Look.
That might be my favorite bar so far. Sold ecstasy and disappeared. Literally selling ecstasy and then disappearing like the great magician Houdini. Versus, shout out, hip-hop reference, baby. Rest in peace to Ecstasy from the group Houdini. That is a bar and a half.
I am Luigi. Sold ecstasy
and even the Luigi bars, which then leads into it after.
Disappeared, I am Houdini. Look at them, him and him.
Like a magician wearing white gloves too.
Sold ecstasy and disappeared, I am Houdini. Look at them, him and him, still waiting on Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. Had your interviews, I just kiki, life's peachy. ASAP with Riri.
Why we do it? Why is Kanye falling out with everyone? Why is Kanye going on rants, going off on Pusha? Because Pusha is now responding back. I heard your interviews. I just kiki. And see, that's layered. That's so layered right there. We just laughing about it, right? We just brushing it aside. I just kiki in that sense. But also, think about Kiki and the root of this. Because when Drake dropped his song, right? Kiki, do you love me? Kanye went on a rant. So he flips a Kanye rant. You going on rants about me. But then he makes a little Kiki reference because he knows Kanye is going to connect those breadcrumbs to a previous rant that he had on Drake. When Drake dropped that song, talk about Kiki. And at the time, Kanye was with his wife, well, ex-wife now, Kim Kardashian, who used to be referred to as Kiki. And some people were hitting him up, and Kanye felt a type of way about it, like, is Drake suggesting that he got with my wife? Because Drake does have a pattern and a history of getting with people's girls. We talked about that in the Kendrick beef. So that's just layered right there between Drake to Kanye and the Kiki reference to Kim Kardashian versus Pusha flipping it like we just Kiki, it ain't nothing.
Had your interview.
That is a bar and a half too.
I just kiki, life's peachy, ASAP with Riri.
And then he just trolls, man. He just leans back, life's peachy. Let's just keep weaving this web, right?
Had your interviews, I just kiki, life's peachy, ASAP with Riri. You rappers all beneath me, but look.
ASAP with Riri, right? I mean, they gotta be living a good life right now. Fenty's blowing up. ASAP just beat his case. He's good to go now. They got another kid on the way. They got that 3-peat, right?
No Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. Had your interviews, I just kiki, life's peachy, ASAP with Riri. You rappers all beneath me, but love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach.
Love the Bee Gees reference, and then shouting them out as well. Beloved like the Bee Gees. I mean, Bee Gees have just been beloved over the years. There's been so many covers done, so many samples of the Bee Gees, and it ties back in with he's just sunning everyone right now.
International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi.
I like how he says Wi-Fi right there instead of Wi-Fi, because obviously it ties in with the rhyme scheme, but for me it's like France, Paris, we,
Love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach me, Ballerinas doing
and you have this sense too, like he's on an international flight on like a private plane, connected to that Wi-Fi, and that's the only way you reach me, because I'm way up in the sky, right? I'm untouchable right now. That was a smooth, just compact, confident, marinated, just layered from Pusha T, man. I love that.
The only way you reach me, Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping.
Smart decision too by Pharrell to like really switch up and like scale back what is the hook. And I love this little like this just choir sort of chanting to the side of the mix, right? And I can just almost see a ballerina turning with this production right here. Like this throughout his verse, like percussion hits so much heavier, right? That bass is knocking, that synth is just really like, there's so much atmosphere, there's so much depth to that right here. Everything's happening and it feels like it really calls for like just to be simplified, right? So coming out of that with all this happening, almost like this organized chaos within the mix, like it just smooths out and scales down for a second. Lets us breathe too and just kind of catch up with what Pusha was saying, all his punches.
With Riri, you rappers all beneath me, but love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach me.
Ready?
Ballerinas doing
classic Hans, well, classic Clipse
out
ad-lib.
of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho. You had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes.
Switch the drums too, like way down in the depth. Like I heard some congos going as well, man. Love the hand drums mixed in too. Pharrell production, chef's kiss.
And watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes. Penne alla vodka. Panama fishing village visiting with Papa with choppers. All of you in pasta, simply just Ferrari window shoppers. The one that I just sorted looked like it was built by NASA. Over $500,000 we call for Kasha. Reaching for Akasha. Never leaving home without my piece like I'm a Hatma. From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheek, you'll die at the Oscars. Persona non grata.
Yo.
Mi casa su casa.
Yo, Will Smith just got
Die at the Oscars.
But if I'm making a face right now, I know there's gonna be some people. Knox Hill's corny. I hate his reactions. You gotta appreciate something right now. This is like Christmas. This is years. This is years in the making. Years in the making right here. I've been waiting so long to hear that cadence, to hear that tone of voice, man. Welcome back. Welcome back, and I'm not talking about Mace, I'm talking about no Malice, baby.
Panama fishing village visiting with Papa.
Oh man, it feels so good.
All of you in pasta, simply just Ferrari window shoppers. The one that I just sorted looked like it was built by NASA. Over $500,000 we call for Kasha. Reaching for Akasha. Never leaving home without my piece like I'm a Hatma. From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheek, you'll die at the Oscars. Persona non grata, mi casa su casa. Drugs killed my teen spirit, welcome to Nirvana. You was Fuji Lala, how was Alibaba? Dressed in house at Gucci, made from selling Lady Gaga. Hakuna Matata, island wearing tie-dye. Umbrella in my rolls, match the one that's in this Mata. Listen, you are not I, cross T's, dot I's. I done disappeared and reappeared without a voila. Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe.
Oh man, this is why I took a break from my vacation right here. Oh man,
with Papa.
We gotta break this down.
Shaking ass and watching the dough and soul. Ace trumpets and rose modes. Penne alla vodka. Panama fishing village visiting with Papa.
Penne alla vodka. It's just again like. It's their word choice too. It's not like it's a crazy 6, 7, 8 syllable rhyme scheme, but like the way that they enunciate things, the way that they flip their word choice as well. They just find like some unique rhyming sounds to use. But I love how he plays like the PPP alliteration right here, like in Panama, right? Again, giving you like those Pablo Escobar vibes. Like we're connecting to the cartels right now and having those meetings like in between in Central America.
Panama fishing village visiting with Papa with choppers. All of you in pasta, simply just for.
And the impasta, right? In pasta, because it ties in with he's having some penne alla vodka, right? So that to pasta versus your imposters.
Visiting with Papa.
And again, it's just like we live in that good life right now. I need like a nice glass of wine. This is marinating and aging so well.
With choppers, all of you in pasta, simply just Ferrari window shoppers. The one that I just
Ferrari window shopper. Obviously, you had like the 50 Cent lines before. Shout out to 50 Cent. Ja, use a window shopper. But in this case, you're a window shopper because you can't buy it. You sit there and you look at the window. You're looking at the windows of the Ferrari as he goes by. You know you can't buy it.
You imposter, simply just Ferrari window shoppers. The one that I just saw that looked like it was built by NASA. Over half
NASA, right? Shout out to NASA.
shoppers. The one
We going to space with
that
this.
I just saw that looked like it was built by NASA. Over $500,000 we call for Kasha. Reaching for a Kasha. Never
Over $500,000 we call for Kasha. Bread. We stacking that bread right now.
over $500,000 we call for Kasha. Reaching for a Kasha. Never leaving home without my peace like I'm Mahatma.
Reaching for my peace like Mahatma Gandhi, right? Who protested but practiced peaceful protesting, reaching for peace, reaching for his peace, versus Akasha, reaching for Akasha, enlightenment, spiritually enlightened into Mahatma Gandhi. That's cool.
Reaching for a Kasha. Never leaving home without my peace like I'm Mahatma. From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the
I really like that bar. From the tribe of Judah, right? Think about the root of that. The 12 tribes of Israel. One of those tribes was Judah. Roots of Judaism. Judah into the kiss. Oh, the other cheek line as well with Judas. Hang on.
like I'm Mahatma. From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheek, you'll die at the Oscars.
That's it, man. That's crazy. Never turn the other cheek, you'll die at the Oscars. Like Chris Rock and that slap heard around the world on Will Smith. Versus turn the other cheek. Jesus preaching turn the other cheek, which ties in with Judas because Judas kissed him on the cheek the night of the Last Supper before he betrayed Jesus. And then Mufasa, he's a lion. Also, man, so many layers to this. We need to go to Bible school for this one. Talking about 12 tribes of Israel. Symbol of the lion, Daniel in the lion's den. But roots in that, Mufasa to lion to the 12 tribes.
Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheek.
Layers to this. I love it.
You'll die at the
It creeps up on you. Like I said, it's the way that they position these. Like on the surface, it looks like, yeah, it's a dope punchline. But then you start thinking about how it was set up with the line before and then the line afterwards. And then you start going, oh, holy shit. Oh, there's more layers to this. And that's just what Clipse does.
From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheek, you'll die at the Oscars. Persona non grata, mi casa su casa.
I love how he flips that, right? Persona non grata. Going out of Italian into mi casa su casa and into Spanish, right? He's worldwide. He's international with it. But if he's persona non grata, he's not welcome. And then he's going, my house is your house. Always welcome around here. Hey, he's kicking his feet up, man. He doesn't care if he's an intruder.
Drugs killed my team spirit, welcome to Nirvana.
That's a dope bar. Drugs kill my team spirit. Welcome to Nirvana. Rest in peace to Kurt Cobain, who died. Hang on. Come back to me. Kurt Cobain, right? He was high when he committed suicide and killed himself. Drugs kill my team spirit. Nirvana ties in with reaching to Nirvana. Welcome to my spiritual enlightenment. Tying back to the Gandhi bars, Akasha, and all that. See again how he takes that concept and uses that again for this punchline later on. But then, obviously, the band Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, their song, Drugs Killed My Teen Spirit. And then because I started dealing drugs when I was 18, that killed that sort of innocence in childhood.
You was Fuji Lala, how was Alibaba? Dressed
Fuji Lala, right? Shout out to the Fujis again. Tying back in with his brother. I was Alibaba. What you want? Any product you choose, I got you. Discounted shipping. Get it
to
involved.
Nirvana. You was Fuji Lala, how was Alibaba? Dressed in House of Gucci, made from selling Lady Gaga.
Too many bars, man. House of Gucci. Lady Gaga was in House of Gucci. I'm wearing Gucci right now. Selling that Lady Gaga, selling that white girl, selling that cocaine.
How was Alibaba? Dressed in House of Gucci, made from selling Lady Gaga. Hakuna
Rappers try. Can't sniff around Malice, man.
Matata, island wearing tie-dye. Umbrella in my rolls, match the one that's in this my tie.
Bar.
Listen, you are not I.
Even though Kuna Matata tied back in with the Lion Kick bars and the piece.
Umbrella in my rolls, match
Mufasa.
the one that's in this my tie. Listen, you
Umbrella in my Mai Tai versus the umbrellas that you get when you get those very luxurious Rolls Royces. Again, just illustrations of
are
elegance.
not I. Cross T's, dot I's. Disappeared and reappeared without a voila. Ballerinas.
Cross T's, dot I's. You gonna dot I's? We gonna put that red dot on you. We gonna dot your I if you cross Pusha T. Versus cross your T's and dot your I's. Pay attention to the details.
Doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho. You had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose mo's.
Watching the door blow. Like we broke the door versus snow globe. Doing blow. Yeah.
This is
I can't wait for this album. I can't wait for this album. You know we're gonna be here for it. Welcome back, the brothers, man. Shout out to the DMV, DC, Maryland, VA. We always welcome Vibe Beach into the DMV. Pusha T, no Malice, Pharrell. You were Knox Hill certified.